Hello, welcome back to 310 Stitcher. I'm Jade. I'm known as the 310 Stitcher here on YouTube as well as Instagram and Facebook. If you don't follow me and would like to follow me on those platforms, you could check out the down bar, I guess the description section of the video, and you'll see what those links are. I'm going to take these off because all I see is a glare from my light. So welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you find something that you like. If this is not your first time, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I know it's only been about not even a week and a half since my last Flosstube, but I thought I would come back because I have enough to show, I think, for a little video. The next few weeks are going to be really busy, just with a whole bunch of things going on, and also I want to talk to you about Flossmas. So I'm going to show you the things that I have worked on and finished. So actually, I'm sorry, I am going to need to put these on. I apologize for the glare. I'll try to keep my head down like this, or maybe I do that. No. Okay. So I have one finished object, and it's actually not a cross stitch project. It is another pair of socks. So this pair, pardon me, I have a basket over here with everything in it, but I couldn't find the second sock. So I finished both socks, and this, oh my god, these socks, I cast these on like 2 years ago, and I don't know why, just for some reason, I don't know, I love them. I absolutely love them, love the yarn, but for some reason, it took me a long time, so I finally finished them. So the last time you saw these, I was here, so I had done one sock minus the heel, so except for the heel, and then I had done from the cuff down to here. So in the past couple of weeks, I have finished the foot, turned the heel, finished the foot, and then cut in the heel. I used, well, as you can see, I used black yarn for the heels, and it's a good thing that I had that plan already, because where is it? You should see how much yarn I have left. It's like the tiniest little ball, which would not be enough to do 2 sets of heels. It would be fine because I actually have another skein of yarn of this, but I didn't really want to break into it for this. Anyway, so these are now finished. Hallelujah. And they can now go in my sock drawer. Perfect. Okay, so that is one. So, well, that's my only finished object for today. Let me put that over there. Okay, let's move on to my new starts. How about that? Okay, so the first new start. I spilled a glass of water all over my cross stitch buggy and basket. So anyways, okay, so the first one is the new start that I picked on my last video. So if you haven't watched my videos before, basically every Flosstube video I will spin my wheel and pick a new WIP to start, because I have a lot that I want to start, and I am whipping up. Oh, this is wet inside. Yeah, well, yeah, it definitely wet the fabric. Hopefully the grid lines don't run too badly. Okay, so my pick for a new start from last week, I'm just going to take this bag over there because it's wet on the inside. Get rid of that. Okay, so my pick for a new start last week was Colorful Ocean by Artisy. And I should have pulled this up already. I apologize. Let's just pull it up, shall we? There it is. So this is what it will look like when it is finished. And it's funny because I don't know that the artwork is exactly what I would pick on my own, but I actually saw someone maybe a year ago. I don't even remember who it was, unfortunately, but I saw someone have this almost finished and it was beautiful. So that's what spurred me to go purchase it. So I did start it, and let's go to info. And I put in 500 stitches. It's not black, it's 939. It looks pretty black. Anyway, so yes, I put in 500 stitches. So there are 160,000 stitches in this piece in total. So I'm at 1.5%. So I've already hit 1%. That's awesome. Anyway, I like it. And also with this, since I'm talking about this project, I'm trying these things out for the first time. I know these are just the cheapo versions. I know that the real ones, or there's some called Paco, these are just cheapy versions that I bought. I don't know, somewhere. What's happening here? Well, that's odd. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyway, so what I have done, so they give you papers, it's upside down. So they give you papers that you could put in and put in all of the floss numbers. And then these are like, not styrofoam exactly, I don't know, neoprene, I got a kind of. Anyways, and you can just fit you just put your floss over the hook and in through there. It keeps them secure. I am going to be using my master set, so I've only put 1 or 2 strands, except for the 939. I put a few more because there's a lot. Hi, monkey. Anyway, so yeah, so I have 1.5 of those. So we'll see how it works. I'm not sure just yet. Hi, monkey. Hi. Are you gonna come say hi? Are you gonna come say hello? Come here. Let me see if I can grab him. Come here. This is Smoke. He's very vocal, this guy. And he's my baby. He's a troublemaker. Don't let that cute face fool you. He is a troublemaker. He's been up in the Christmas tree like 3 times so far. I've had to rescue him. Yeah, monkey, monkey. I'll let him go. All right, so that was my first new start. And yes, I said first because I have more. Okay, I actually have 2 more new starts and more to come. So my second new start, I had, okay, so Colorful Ocean was the only one that was picked on the wheel last time. But my last video, or the one before, was, or my last video was showing all my kits. And as I was going through it, I saw this one, which my daughter bought for me a couple of years ago for Christmas, and I hadn't started it yet. So this is obviously Van Gogh's Starry Night, and it's one of my favorite paintings. And so I had to start it. So I have no idea how many stitches I put in. I don't count because this is a paper pattern, and I haven't tried yet to put it in markup RXP. I probably will. Right now all I've done is I just took a photocopy of the first page, and I'm just marking it off on paper. So no idea, but at least a few hundred. There we go. And I'm even doing this one without gridding. I might regret it. I don't know. But it's kind of nice for a Joy Sunday kit. All the edges are serged. This is pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways, it's 14 count, and I'm doing it. Actually, I'm doing this 2/2 full cross. I don't know if you can see the full crosses there. Anyways, I am doing it 2/2 full cross, this one. I just love all these colors, the blues, and I know it looks like a mess, but I promise it's not. Blues, greens, yellows. My jam. Okay, so that was start number 2. And like I said, I don't know how many stitches. I'm not going to count. If I end up putting this in not Pattern Keeper, Markup RXP, then I will. Then I'll be able to. Well, I won't count. Markup RXP will count. But let me put that over there. Okay, and I'm going to keep the picture over here. Okay, so that was start number 2. And start number 3. Start number 3 was a recent purchase. It was a recent purchase from Charting Creations. I think when I bought this, I mentioned that it was from Pain Free Crafts, but it's not. It's from Charting Creations. Let's see if this is a bigger picture. Yeah. And this is Daydream Sea Turtles. I love it. Oh, I couldn't resist. I saw this, I think I saw Leanne stitching this from Small Town Stitches. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was her. And I've seen it before, and I just always, I don't know why I didn't hit the trigger, but I finally did, and I couldn't wait to start it. So I started it today, actually, and it's going so quick. So one of the things I love about this is Sheena Pike. Oops. All right, turn that off. So this is Sheena Pike. So one of my WIPs is Daydream. She has several Daydream patterns. I know there's a Daydream Tigers. I have the Daydream Lions, and that's the one I'm doing. And what I love about it is that you get into stuff right away. It's not, you don't have to slog through a whole bunch of background. So I've started up here in the top left, and I've already gotten into that beautiful flower there. So bright, bold, beautiful colors, and I have to grab this from behind me because I forgot to pull it off of my stand. So here it is. That's what I've done so far. How many stitches is that? That's 442 stitches. And I think I'm going to work on this a little bit more before I go to bed tonight. But I just love that we already got into stuff. And I'm doing this on 28 count, and I'm doing it 2/1 half cross, 10 stitch, whatever. I prefer full cross, which is why I'm doing Starry Night and full cross, but I'm not going to live that long to finish all of these projects. So if I want to have any chance at all of finishing some, I have to do half cross. It's fine. For full coverage, it really doesn't matter that much. The only thing is that it gets bulky at the back. Yeah, gets a little bulky at the back. Anyway, so that's it. That's 442 stitches. There we go. It's not that huge. It's 165,900 stitches in total. And so I'm at 0.27%. So that's my third and final start for this time. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. I can't put it in my basket because water. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I changed where my light was, so hopefully I won't get as much glare. Anyway, so that was my 3 new starts. Now, my WIPs. What have I worked on? Okay, I'm going to grab from my basket over here, but first I have the biggest, well, not the biggest, it's just this one is on scroll rods, so physically right now it's the biggest. And this is Veil of Death by Chris Ortega. It is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Hi, monkey. Bo, get out of here, buddy. I don't trust you. Sorry, it must be under, oh, there it is. So Markup RxP will alphabetizes your charts, but depending on whether it's under, like for example, the Veil of Death or just Veil of Death, it will change where it puts it, right? Okay, so this is what it will look like when it's finished. There we go. It's beautiful. So I'm working my way from the top. I'm doing this on scroll frame, so I'm going to work from the top down. And I think I'm going to work all the way across and then down. So Veil of Death. How many did I do? Oh, I did 1,150 stitches. It's right in front of me. 1,150 stitches yesterday. And I am now at 30,894 stitches out of the 390,825. So I'm at 7.9%. My goal for this year was to get it to 10%, so just over 39,000. Not that far. I don't know if I'll make it to 10%, but it will be pretty close. If I don't make it, you know, no big deal. They were just arbitrary goals, right? So, okay, so what does it look like? It's very large. So there, that gives you the whole thing. Now, where did I work? So in these wisps and these wisps, there was a lot of, you know, it was kind of like that. There's a lot of stitches that were missing. So I filled those in. I filled in all here, filled in some here, and in here. So I'm just trying to fill up. I don't want to leave a whole bunch of ninja stitches everywhere. So before I keep going, I'm going to just fill these up to at least, like the bottom of the page is, I don't know, it's over here somewhere. So I am, you know, just trying to come down below, so I don't want lines. But anyways, yes, monkey, what's up? Okay, so that was my first WIP. Okay, my second WIP. My second WIP is one I was so excited to. So I was so happy. By the way, I was so happy working on the Veil of Death. I love that project. Every stitch is a joy to put in. I don't know what it is. It's just fun. Like it's the perfect combination between confetti and bulk stitching. So I can usually finish my threads, and it's just nice, continuous, right? So it's not like one over here and then one at the other end of the page. They're kind of continuous and they move that way. So it's nice. It's nice stitching. Okay, my next one, and I might have to pause because my dog, I'm gonna have to pause. Okay, sorry, I had to pause to let my dog out, and now he's barking, so hopefully you can't hear that. So the next project, I haven't worked on this project in, I don't know, it feels like a couple of months. Maybe it hasn't been that long, but it sure feels like it. And this project that I'm talking about is Sunset in Venice by Dominic Davidson. And it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Okay, so I'm not going to take it out of the Q snap here, but what I will do, view full chart. What I will do is I will show you how much I've done. I will do a WIP parade in December, and I'll show you there. I'll show you the whole thing then. But this is that's what I've done. So I made it all the way across, and now I'm working over, I've been working in here. So I will show you that. Oh, jeez. This one I'm doing 1/1 full cross. And so there. And I put in 824 stitches since the last time you saw it. Yep, 824 stitches. Mainly filled in all of this part here, in here, and then some more of this orange. But I like to finish my thread, so that's why you see some all the way down here and out here. But yeah. I love this project so much. That's my back. That might scare some people. Doesn't scare me. I don't care. It's the front that matters. Okay, so let me put that back in there. And I'll tell you, I'll give you the stats on that one. This is in a bag by theSewingShop.ca. Okay, so put that back down there. Okay, my stats. So I already said I put in 824 stitches since you saw it the last time. And I am now at 86,778 stitches out of 301,600. So I'm at 28.8%. My goal for this year was to get to a third, so about 100,533 stitches. I don't think I'm going to do that because today is November 30th and the next few weeks are just going to be insane. So it's not going to get there. It doesn't matter. It's okay because I love it and I really don't care. What's 1%? I'm almost at 29%, so, or sorry, what's 4%? Yeah. Okay. So that was that. Okay. Oh, I'll show you this after because I didn't actually work on it, but I did want to talk about it. Okay, so my next, let me pull up the picture. That would help. The next project I worked on the train as well as I could because I forgot to bring my magnifying glasses. So this is being done. Oh, sorry, I didn't say sunset. I don't think I said Sunset in Venice is being done on 25 count even weave, whatever one full across. This project here, which is the Christmas Vacation Rant, is being done. Oh, I have to pull that up separately. Sorry, is being done on 40 count linen, and so it was very hard to see. So I didn't get too much done, but anyways, I'll show you the picture. If my my phone wants to cooperate. So it's basically the rant that Clark Griswold does in Christmas Vacation when he finds out that instead of the monetary bonus, he got enrolled in a Jelly of the Month club, and it is so funny. So sorry it's not showing the whole thing, but it is surrounded by Christmas lights. Christmas Vacation is a really big thing around here. And so when I saw this, I just had to get it. Oops. I have a needle that's just poking. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'll show you the whole thing, but I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap. So that's what it looks like so far. So I have pretty much the bottom half. The bottom half is done. And I'm just working on the top third, actually, not even half, top third of it. And then I have the border of the Christmas lights. There's one lonely blue Christmas light right there, because I just wanted to see how far away it was and how much of a border I would have. So yeah. How many stitches did I do on this one? I honestly did it count? So there's a total of 10,375 stitches in this. And what okay, gonna have to pull it off my phone. Okay, so since the last time you saw it, I put in 120 plus 350. So 470 stitches. Yeah, 470 stitches, which pretty much is just this and this. So I'm gonna have to, this is one that I would like to have finished by the end of this year, or before Christmas actually. So I'm gonna have to bring this out and work on it again. I think this is gonna come with me tomorrow. All right, next and final WIP is in this bag by Grandma's Treasures. And this is my anniversary piece. Oh, it's not. I actually have one more after this. Anyway. Okay, so this is my anniversary piece. It is Home Sweet Home. Sorry, the Christmas Vacation one. I don't remember who. I don't remember who charted it. I just searched Christmas Vacation Rant on Etsy and found it that way. Okay. Home Sweet Home. Yes, monkey, what is it? I'm gonna have to pause for my dog. Okay, so I'm at home, not quite alone. My son is in the basement with his girlfriend, but I haven't seen them at all, so I'm pretty much alone. My son and my daughter are both away, and you would think I'd be able to film uninterrupted, but no, the pets have to interrupt. So, oh well. Anyway, okay, so this is my anniversary piece, and like I said, it's called Home Sweet Home. Okay, that glare is killing me. So Home Sweet Home, there it is there. They have a dog and a cat. And I'll show you what I've done so far, because I'm not going to take it out of the Q-Snap. I will for the WIP parade, but not now. Okay. So I've worked my way across the first two sets of pages all the way across, and now I am working all in here. So the last time you saw it, a lot of this bedspread, so this is the pillow and this is the bedspread, there's their heads. So a lot of this was empty, so I filled in a lot of that, and I filled in a lot in here. And I was so excited because I finally got to some colors that were not brown. Okay, so how many have I done? I worked on this a couple of days actually over the past week and a half. So since last time you saw this, let's see, calculator. I put in 3,121 stitches since the last time you saw this, which was a week and a half ago. So that one, let me go back. What I'm looking at is my board here. So I have a really large magnetic whiteboard in front of me, and I basically have, let me pull off the one for Home Sweet Home. I basically have one of these little magnetic things for every project, and I write the name of it. I write down so what my goal was. So my goal was to get to 50%, which is 167,812 by the end of the year. What I'm at, which is 146,498, and what the total is. So the total stitch count is 335,623. So I'm at 43.7%. So I'm not going to get to 50%. Just isn't going to happen. Too much stuff happening. Okay. Oh, Christmas. I did have one for Christmas for then I don't think the numbers are accurate. I think I have more than this. The issue was that I did some of it on my iPad and some of it on my phone, and the two don't sync. So anyway, it doesn't matter. I think so. In other words, I'm higher than this 30.8% here, which is fine. Okay, and I have one more project. Okay, so the next project that I worked on, I carried on from the last time, and it is Scaredy Cats. Beautiful. It is also charted by Heaven and Earth Design. I just blanked on the artist. Jeff Haney. Jeff Haney. Okay. So, since the last time you saw this, well, let me show you what the whole thing looks like. Okay. So ignore the yellow, because that's just the symbol that's currently selected. So the last time you saw this, so I had already done this top 2 pages. There is one more, sort of a half page, I think, or maybe another full page, I don't remember. And I had just started working in the next page across, so I just continued doing that. So let me show you. Okay, so that's where we are now, and since the last time you saw this, I did 516 stitches. Beautiful. I really enjoy working on this as well. It's also a good combination of confetti and block stitching. That's my favorite. I like when there's a combination, because you know, too much block stitching gets really boring. But I just like being able to finish my thread. Okay, so those are, let me just check. There's one more WIP. Okay, so there's one more WIP, and this is a knitting WIP. So I tried to get this finished actually, but I didn't quite make it. Also working on the train. So I'm knitting these socks 2 at a time for my daughter. So started from the cuff, turn the heel, and I'm working on the foot. See how much yarn is left? I have a feeling that I used a skein of yarn that I had already started, or I had already done something else with. So I'm not sure, but because there's no way I should only have, these are short, so they should have easily fit. Anyway, and here's the second one. So I'm also working on the foot. Sorry, I'm sort of in a bad spot here with the needles, but anyways, I'm also working the foot. I turned the heel already. Is that better? Turn the heel already, working on the foot. I do have more yarn. I'm hoping to get to at least the same as this. I think I will be able to with that yarn. The reason that I didn't finish all of it is that, oh, my yarn just fell, is that I am going to finish basically half the foot with a sparkly gray. So it's Stroll Glimmer in the colorway Chrome. I don't know if you can see the glitter. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So I think that'll look nice. And what I'm going to do with the leftover yarn, so this is enough for 2 or 3 rows, I'm going to do a couple of stripes. So start with this, do a row, then do a row of the pink, then do 2 rows of the gray, do 2 rows of the pink, and then carry on. And I'm going to do that with both socks, obviously, so hopefully they'll look like a cohesive pair. I'm trying to get these done for my daughter's, or for Christmas for my daughter. She did ask for a pair. I am going to make her another pair that's just one cohesive, but she just wanted a pair of shorties. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. So those are going to go with me tomorrow. Okay, and that's my WIPs. I do have one more knitting WIP, but it's fine. I'll show you next time. It's my half and half triangle wrap by Pearl Soho. I started, so it's in a Strawberry Fields color, so it's kind of a pinky red, and more pinky than red, and I have decided to put in some stripes, also a gray, so that should look cool. Anyways, I'll show you that next time. Okay, so we come to the time of the episode where we need to select a new WIP. So let me pull up my wheel. Sorry, not a new WIP, a new start. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna get. Sun, Moon, and Stars. Oh, yes. Okay. That is one, also a recently purchased chart. I think I showed you the last time. And it is from the Cross Stitch Studio. I will show you what that looks like. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. so excited. Love it. I'm excited. Okay, and it's not small. It's 625 by 625. I'm just going to write this down. So new sun, moon, stars. 625 by 625. So it's not small. Does it say who the artwork is by? It doesn't say here. It doesn't say. I'll find out for next time. I don't have Markup RxP. You can't pull up the PDF, so I can't see it. I'd have to pull up the actual document, which I don't want to do right now. So I will. I'll figure it out and mention it the next time. But it is from the Cross Stitch Studio. Okay, I'm so excited. Oh. Okay, so one more thing. I wanted to chat about Vlogmas. Before we get to that, two things that I did. Actually, one is related to Vlogmas, so I'll talk about that. But the other thing was in regards to a WIP. So if you watched my last video, you saw me show you my Saga by Long Dog samplers. And I was talking about how with all my most of my full coverage, 99.9% of my full coverage, I grid. And I use a water-soluble marker, water-soluble pen. Someone actually asked me what these were, where these were from, and I was trying to find the case, and I haven't been able to find them. And I need to, because I have refills. This one's empty, because I have refills for them. It came with the actual pens. I got 5 different colors. All I did, honestly, was just put in the search bar on Amazon, water-soluble markers 0.3 or 0.4 millimeters, because I want it to be super thin, right? Because I use 25, 28, 32, and so on. So I want something that's very thin. Anyways, when I find it, because it's got to be around somewhere. But when I find it, I will. I'll let you know, and I'll post it in the description box. But anyway, so I started to prepare the fabric. You know, serge the edges, not serge. I did a really it's not pretty. Crap! I just dropped it. It's not pretty. I really don't care. I'm doing the bare minimum. I'm just like rushing to make sure the edges don't fray. But anyways, I had started to grid, and I was worried because I'm using silks. I'm using silks in the colorway, and from Silks for You in the colorway Mood, which I'll show you here with my. Oh geez. Okay, I'm just having a bad time today. So, oh boy, when I was cutting this, let me tell you, I was so nervous. Anyways, so greens the dark green to a brighter green, turquoise, purple, or a blue, purple, purpley pink, fluorescent kind of orange, yellow, green, and so on. So it's Silks for You, and I realized after I had started gridding that it probably is not color safe. So I was really nervous. Several of you said, yeah, no, it's not color safe. It's not color safe. So I was kind of worried because I thought, you know, how was I going to get rid of it? And I didn't really want to start the whole thing again. But I just very carefully put it under hot running water and it came out. So it looks great. I was careful not to, like, the silks did get a little bit wet, and just in the sense that the water, you know, it leaches is the wrong word, but it sort of, you know, I was really soaking up here where the grid lines were all the way across. So this part got a little bit wet, but it didn't run at all. So excited about that. Now I can continue working on this. And so sorry. So I know that wasn't a WIP for this time, but I wanted to let you guys know in case, because several of you were worried. So I just wanted to let you know that it's fine. It's all good. And I'm really excited because now I get to continue working on it. Okay. All right. The next thing I wanted to talk about is Vlogmas. Today is November 30th. Tomorrow is December 1st. And I was thinking this year of joining in on Vlogmas. So I'm gonna do my own thing because I know a lot of people just have advent calendars and they show all those things. I don't really get advent calendars. So I don't have that. I was looking into a coffee one, but then I decided not to because I got rid of my Keurig, so I don't have that. So it's a little challenging to do. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, every day, I'm going to pull, so I'm going to do kind of a vlog, just a really quick 3-minute vlog. So every day I'm going to pick a WIP out of the 25 that I had pulled together for this year, or 24, I guess, for 2024 maybe. And I'll pick one. I'll pick one to work on for that day, for the next day, actually. And then that way, on the day, you get to see what was picked the day before for that day. And I'll show you how much I got done. So that's part of the reason I also wanted to film today, is because I can pick a WIP today for my video tomorrow. So let me go to my WIPs wheel. All right, so we're gonna pick one. So what was that? Oh, Zeus's Wrath. Awesome. Let me write that down. Zeus's Wrath. Okay, I'm excited about this one because I haven't worked in this one in over a year, right? Like 9 or 10 months, because I think I did work on it the first month or 2 of the year, and then I just focused on my 6 or 7 WIPs, right? So this pattern is a pattern from the sewingshop.ca, Kaylee Time Stitch, and I love it. Let me do this so I can make it bigger. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that phenomenal? I love it. Okay, so you've got some There's a whole bunch of people. I'm not quite sure what he's holding, what this one is holding in his arms. But anyway, clouds, and then it morphs into her face. So that's exciting. There's not many colors in this one. There are I don't know, but it's one page. The floss list is only one page, so not that many, maybe 20 something. This project is 500 by 721 stitches. And where am I at? I'm at 2,030 stitches, 0.56%. And there's a total of 360,500 stitches. So it's the same size as Sunset in Venice, actually. Okay, awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited. I really wanted to work on that. So I'll come back tomorrow for a really short video to show you how much I got done. Honestly, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done tomorrow. It's probably not going to be very much because I have from 10 till 6 I have a tarot show to do. So if you haven't watched my videos before, I also read tarot professionally, and we have a Christmas market tomorrow where I will be doing tarot and Reiki as well for people. So that goes until 6. It's about a half an hour away, so I probably won't be home till 7:30 by the time I pull everything together back into my car, and then eat and whatnot. So probably won't get too much, and my video might be late into the evening, but we'll see. Anyway, so that is it for today. If you have hung around this long, we're almost at an hour. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you spending all your precious time with me. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, please, it would be great if you would hit the subscribe button, the like button, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you know how you feel about Flossmas. Do you watch them? Do you not watch them? I do like to watch them. I like the fact that they're very short, because you could just hit 1 or 2 when you have time. So yeah, so I do like to watch those. This is the first time I'm participating, so I'm not sure how it's going to go, or if I'm going to be able to do every single day. That's an idea. Maybe I could do every other day. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I would like to do every day just so I can pick a new project every day. I think that would be fun to do until Christmas. Anyways, thank you so much again for being here. I really appreciate it. I look forward to starting Sun, Moon, and Stars and working on Zeus's Wrath. Hi, Monkey. You want to say bye? And Smoke would like to say goodbye. If you notice, his tag actually says Ash. This is not Ash, this is Smoke. His heart is beating very quickly. Because we only had Ash when we got the thing, and then we got Ash is a DoorDasher, so we got him like a GPS tracker. So we just moved that Apple tag thing to Smoke. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much, and until the next time, my friends, Please be kind to everyone you meet because you never know where their journey is taking them. And be kind to yourself too.